this is Charlie from Charlie's Awesome World of Adventures, and welcome back to Animal Month on the Review Circle. Only 2 more episodes left for Animal Month on this show. Oh, anyway, today we're not just looking at one of my favourite Disney films, but also the funniest Disney film. I'm of course talking about The Emperor's New Groove, and if you don't know what I'm talking about this one in Animal Month, you'll understand soon once I've gone through the premise of the film. Kuzco is an emperor who only cares about himself and is very selfish, even firing his second in command, and Yzma. So decides to get payback on him by killing him. But Kronk messes up the potion, and he actually turns into a llama instead. Now Kuzco must get help from a young from a peasant named Hotcha. If he ever wants to go back to his human form. Now you understand where the animal input's coming from. And this, out of all the films released by Disney, I think this is one of the films that went from that I think will go from an underrated gem to a cult classic. Because when it was first released back in 2000, so it didn't do well. I mean, critics gave it decent reviews, but and it didn't do great at the box office. But once home media sales got in, everyone was loving the film. And really and this is not only one of my favourite Disney films, but like I said before, this is one of their funniest. I'll get to why in a minute, but I feel like there are 2 main elements that make it for me. The first element are the characters. If you're going to have a comedy, you're going to have some lovable characters to bring the jokes. And for the Emperor's New Groove, if you definitely got a strong cast, let's begin with the Emperor himself, Kuzco. At first, he is the best trait as definition of a spoiled brat, where he only cares about himself, and just loves himself and is selfish to everyone. However, who can blame him? If we were in the position Kuzco was in, we'd probably act the same like him and be selfish like him. So, and when he turns into a llama, while it is a bit of he getting what he deserves, it gives him his big growth as he experiences life outside of his palace. Is for a change, and realise there's more to life than he first thought. To help him with that, there is Hotcha, an old peasant who is reluctant at first to help Kuzco after he said that his village was coming down, and to make way for Kuzcotopia. But as the film would progress, as you get to see the caring peasant side of Hotcha, and how much he'd do anything for his new friend. And even if there's a lot of ups and downs with the friendship, if you want to see at the end of the day the friendship to prevail, and you want to see the 2 characters get along in the end. And then there's Yzma, the villain of the feature, who wants nothing more but to rule the empire and kill Kuzco at any cost, with the help of the best and funniest character of the movie, Kronk. Her loyal worker just wants to make people happy with his cooking. out that even from the characters that don't have big roles, also just lovable with that humour, like that little squirrel, all Punch's family. Yeah, all those gods that turned into animals, they bring some memorable jokes. Oh, I have to feel or remember these characters, no matter how big their role is. Also, another thing that brings these characters to life are the voice acting. Where the actors not only gave us solid performances each of their characters, but also makes them sound realistic. Like that actually that character. And then there's the story, which we'll get into the second part of what makes this such a great comedy. On the surface, this may not be Disney's most original story, or to some people, as it does seem like it's going to be a typical buddy comedy where the selfish lead teams up with this peasant girl and they have to work together to help the lead out. Yet not only is it well executed, but it honestly does deliver everything and you want in a great comedy. And that's the second part that makes this movie work. It's humour. Like I said before, this is the funniest movie released by Walt Disney Animation Studios. Showing jokes that are really hilarious, really fun, and exciting. It's the kind of film that no matter how many times you watch it, there might be a new joke that you've never discovered before. Which is no surprise that many of the jokes have become memeable, or in my case, quotable. Seriously, I quote these jokes to Oaks nearly 24/7. I'll just be out asking anyone to pull the lever, and get the wrong lever. But anyway, let's go. There's also another thing that makes this well as a comedy, and that is the heart. Yes, it's good. Yes, for a comedy, it's good to be funny and hilarious with amazing jokes for the viewer. But the movie also does offer some heart to make it more relatable, or to show the friendship of Kuzco and Patrick grow. And as they get out of situations, working together and respecting each of their differences, where they might seem different at first, but there's actually more similarity to than one may think. And then there's the movie animation. Honestly, if you want this comedy to be a good success, you need some great animation to bring it together. And this film knows that visuals won't be the main thing they're looking for in this movie. Yet the actors still managed to make it look visually pleasing. The movie looks really nice, especially with the designs and of each characters as making them fit in this type of world. And having them work on different sizes, where some can look pretty thin, or some can be pretty big to show that they're going to use many different types of characters. Even Kuzco looks good as a llama. When they still keep his human side, to show that there is a soul to this character that does care. As for the character animation, this is what makes it a good comedy. When they're fluent, energetic, and highly creative, coming Now what makes the visual jokes absolutely bonkers, because and like I said before, or there may be a new visual joke that every time you watch it that you might have not noticed before, or with each viewing. As for the background, and this is obviously the nice way to do a simple looking anime of each show. And this is not the type of film that goes on a big adventure around the land. No. It's more of a bloody comedy, so it keeps the areas quite simple, and it works more as an advantage here. Here to show the palace, this Yzma's lab, and all Puppet's village. So sometimes Disney movies don't need to be a strong musical to be great. All they need is to be a good comedy. And this is a great example. The Emperor's New Groove is Disney's funniest and one of their greatest achievements they've ever created, with a strong and engaging story, incredible characters, really nice animation, and talented voice acting, and being absolutely fun end to end. It is the best example of a good family comedy. If this review ain't clear enough, then I highly recommend you watch this film. Where you're gonna have a really good time with all the jokes, and you're gonna and you might also get some heart out of it, and just enjoy it for the kind of film it is. I'm not gonna lie, this has always been one of my favourite Disney films, so it's no surprise that I'll be giving this one a 10 out of 10. I've seen this movie hundreds of times, and I can't wait to see it 100 more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for next Thursday as we'll take a look at the final episode of the Review Circle Animal Mode.